In the early 1970s, the world of competitive running was stuck in the mud, literally. Track surfaces were changing, but the shoes athletes wore were heavy, clunky, and lacked the grip needed for real speed. Enter Bill Bowerman, a legendary track coach at the University of Oregon, and a man obsessed with shaving seconds off his runners' times. Bill wasn't just a coach, he was a tinkerer, a man who believed that if the perfect gear didn't exist, he would have to build it himself. This is the story of how a quiet Sunday breakfast in a suburban kitchen birthed a multi-billion-dollar empire known as Nike. The aha moment happened in 1971. Bill was sitting at the breakfast table, watching his wife Barbara make waffles. As he looked at the grid pattern of the waffle iron, something clicked in his engineering mind. He realized that the inverted grid, the rows of raised rubber studs, could provide the perfect traction on a running track without the weight of traditional metal spikes. Without hesitating, Bill grabbed a can of liquid urethane and headed for the kitchen. He didn't ask for permission. He simply poured the raw rubber into his wife's favorite waffle iron. The result was a sticky, smoky mess that effectively ruined the appliance, but Bill didn't care. He had created a flexible, lightweight rubber sole with a grip unlike anything the world had ever seen. He took that first waffle sole, glued it to a handmade shoe, and gave it to one of his runners. The performance was undeniable. It was light, it was fast, and it gripped the track like a claw. Bill Bowerman, along with his former student Phil Knight, took this waffle trainer to the 1972 Olympic trials in Eugene, Oregon. They were a tiny startup then, operating out of the trunk of a car under the name Blue Ribbon Sports, soon to be renamed Nike after the Greek goddess of victory. While the big German brands dominated the market, these waffle shoes became an instant sensation among American athletes who craved innovation. The waffle trainer wasn't just a shoe, it was a revolution. It proved that a better way of doing things could come from anywhere, even a ruined kitchen appliance. That spirit of DIY innovation is what built the Nike brand into the global powerhouse it is today. By 1980, Nike had captured 50% of the US running shoe market, all thanks to a coach who wasn't afraid to ruin breakfast in the pursuit of greatness. Today, the original waffle design is still found on millions of shoes worldwide. It's a permanent reminder that in America, the next big thing is often just one ruined waffle iron away.